Morning Dew Farm out of Oakville, Washington. I used to sell perennials, so I've done plant sales or interest in growing plants for a number of years. Worked on a variety of farms, always looking for my own space. And when I found this place, it was a bare field. And part of my decision making and what I wanted to do here was I needed to have a marketable crop, and I needed to fit within the water budget that's here, and that's actually been the defining factor. So I decided that shrub fruits were of primary interest to me. I've just learned a lot about different types of fruits, and I want to make interesting jams out of them, so I wanted to be able to bring those to other people. So I started here with currants behind us, black currants, red currants, aronias, and of course blueberries as the major shrub fruits that I do. Add gummies to that, autumn olive, but also as well I'm doing tree fruits. It extends the season. Basically I sell it, or have been selling at a farmer's market, and I can have harvestable fruit from rhubarb in May through quinces in October, and so I wanted to have things that would carry me through that whole season. So the tree fruits definitely extend that. Grapes right here have been another good extender of that market. But as I have been going to farmers markets, which I love, they've been the basis of creating a good customer base and a lot of friendships. I realized I want to stay on the farm more and more and more. So I've been having people come to the farm to get the harvest more often than not. Some of that's just been families that I've met through the market originally. Some of that has turned into some interesting connections through a brewery that's using some of my fruit in their seasonal fruit beers. And I'm hoping to grow it in some other ways. I've been approached about doing a fruit CSA. That's a possibility. I can only do a certain amount of projects at a time. And right now I'm focusing on increasing my water ability, my watering ability. I run off of rainwater harvesting exclusively here in this orchard. This is all gravity fed from a 6,500 gallon tank that fills every winter, from a roof that we built over that tank. It takes 47 inches of rain to fill that, on that roof amount to fill that, and we get that every year. So water being the defining factor has helped me refine what kinds of plants I can do, and I've learned that I can do currants very well. They are probably lusher if they were having a greater amount of water, but they are still so productive. I have found that the blueberries, when they're quote, overwatered, they're very juicy, but their flavor's not this, dense, like an Old Jersey or a Rubel or something. So much good blueberry flavor just on the type of blueberry it is. But a blue crop is going to get huge and big with lots of water, but I won't say flavorless, but just not as good. It's kind of, I won't say it's a dryland experiment because it's not, but it is certainly exploring the lower edge of watering and still what you can get. And what I'm learning is fruit is incredible. We have abundance. We have so much abundance. One of the things about growing currants is that a lot of people experience a problem with the currant fruit fly and also cane borer. And a critical part of my integrated pest management is having the chickens. Their chicken run is right on the other side of those grapes. From October through April, they have access into the orchard here, and they are scraping up and foraging around the base of all the plants. And I think that is the reason why I have very minimal. I mean, I might have been able to count this year 2 shrubs that had a few eaten leaves. It's almost non-existent. And the other thing is I'm fairly isolated, so that may be part of it too. But I know that the chickens really help with the pest management. Yeah. So one of the really fun things for me has been making jams out of all these interesting fruits. First of all, I love making jam, and I started doing it as kind of a side business, again to carry an income stream because I focused on the gift market in the holiday season. So I would make red currant jam, which is just a classic. Black currant, I've done black currant mixed with blueberry, which is particularly good. Josta berry, one of the interesting berries that I have over here. Josta berries are a combo of blackcurrant, and gooseberry. That one is probably one of the better jams. And all of these are kind of tart. Oh, I make a fabulous aronia chutney as well. That is so good on meats and sandwiches. So yeah, I'm having fun with the jams particularly. Tayberry, that's another interesting one. It's a cane fruit, kind of like Marionberry. Red currant pie cherry preserves have been outstanding. Oh, I've done some fruit vinegars. Black currant vinegar, it is fabulous. That has become a go-to little dressing on all kinds of things. But I guess that's the main other one. Yeah. One of the other things that I have grown in I have these little bare zones throughout the orchard for a variety of reasons. And they become my fill-ins where I need, either it's a cover crop or, for example, garlic. I've done a lot of garlic in a fill-in around here. And it's an excellent sales crop. People love it. And it goes well in my heavy clay soils. So that's been something I've kind of just discovered. People ask for their year's supply of garlic from me, and I will do some of that. So. And it's just fun to be able to do these kind of things as gifts, primarily, a lot of it. So that's why I focused on the Christmas market or the holiday market. It was just, people are more willing to pay what your actual time is worth for a gift than they are for a jar of jam, I discovered. And that was, because I make the jams with no pectin, you get a smaller volume, and it takes a lot longer. So thinking about marketing in terms of who's going to pay you enough to make it worth your while. Some of it's just for fun. I mean, you're definitely doing it because you love doing it.